Hi world, I'm Gordie. Nature can be pretty gay. Not gay in a human sort of way, but gay in a I like to rub my genitals with members of the same sex sort of way. Hundreds of species of mammals, birds, and insects have been documented taking part in homosexual behaviors like lifelong pair bonding, gentle caressing, and mutual pee-pee touching. For a long time, the idea of animals being queer was controversial and wasn't studied. But now, between 450 and 1,000 species of animals across the world have been documented swinging on the same tree. And in this episode, we're going to talk about my three favorites: macaques, black swans, and bat friends. The Japanese macaque is a snow-dwelling primate native to Japan, who is most well known for warming up in hot springs during the winter and is less well known for doing all sorts of sensual stuff with members of the same sex. For female macaques, homosexual behavior is not only common, it's the norm. From a young age, female macaques begin exploring their sexuality with both male and female members of their troop. Male macaques are more likely to shoo the young ladies away, while the older MILF cocks actively try to seduce the youngins. This results in many young female macaques getting a hankering for lady spankering at an early age and often continues into adulthood. When bumping uglies, female macaques will stare deeply into each other's eyes, something that rarely happens outside of sexual contexts. If the chemistry is right, these female-female adult pair bonds will sometimes last for an entire week, resulting in hundreds of occurrences of intense friction and eye contact. During these courtships, male macaques will often solicit the females for sex, but are ignored or actively repelled 92% of the time. Even though it's disappointing for the fellas, male macaques have a backup plan: twiddling each other's thummy thumbs. Like female macaques, from a juvenile age, the boys take part in all sorts of homosexual activity, the desire of which continues into the hot spring-dwelling days of adulthood. Black swans are monogamous breeders, which means they choose a partner and team up for an entire mating season. This includes getting pregnant, building a nest, and raising their little cygnets to grow up and become strong, independent ballet dancers. Black swans are unique though, as 25% of the pair bonds in the population are same-sex couples, with that statistic heavily favoring boy-on-boy action. Paired male swans perform greeting ceremonies with one another, take part in pre-mating rituals, but never actually get down and diggity. It seems the extent of their behavior is dancing with one another, gentle caressing, and raising fine young children. To get pregnant, the male pairings have two options: use their superior strength and size to steal another couple's nest, or seduce a lucky lady, wait until she lays the eggs, and kick her out of the nest. Once they have the eggs under their control, the male swan couple will take turns incubating them, aggressively defending their nests, and every once in a while giving their young cygnets piggyback rides. Wholesome. Bats are incredible animals. Despite their relatively small size, many species can live for up to 30 years, which is longer than most bears. They are also very talented hunters, and in a single night can eat over 1,200 mosquitoes. Contrary to popular belief, only one species of bat drinks blood for sustenance, the vampire bat. Also contrary to popular belief, 20 species of bat take part in homosexual behavior, and boy did they get creative. One of those species is the Indian flying fox, who lives in South Asia, is one of the largest bats in the world, and enjoys play wrestling from time to time. With erections! Another bat that performs homosexual behavior is the gray-headed flying fox, a megabat from Australia which can have a wingspan greater than 1 meter and engages in something called allo-grooming. This is an activity where one fella gently nibbles on another fella's chest and wing membrane. With erections! The bonin flying fox is a fruit bat from Japan and is a little less vanilla. They prefer some classic tongue-to-ding-dong action and are happy to reciprocate when given consent. With erections!